Hello, welcome to Storytime Read Along with me. The Incredible Peppa Pig Collection. 50 Peppa Storybooks. Every day we will read 2 Peppa Pig books. Which books shall we read today? Peppa Pig Stamps and Peppa Pig Sun, Sea and Snow. Stamps. Grandpa Pig has an impressive stamp collection. But is he willing to give Peppa and George a stamp to stick on a postcard? Peppa Pig Stamps. Grandpa Pig is showing Peppa and George his stamp collection. I think you must have every stamp ever, says Peppa. So, there's no need to buy any more, is there, Grandpa Pig? Says Granny Pig, chuckling. Grandpa Pig doesn't answer. Mr. Zebra, the postman, arrives at Granny and Grandpa Pig's door. He is delivering the post to their house. It's the post, cries Peppa. Ah, it's a postcard from my friend, says Granny Pig. I've never had a postcard, says Peppa sadly. That's easy to fix, says Granny Pig. Come with me. Let's write one now. We can post it to you and George, says Granny Pig. Hee hee, hee hee. Yes, please, Granny, cries Peppa. Together they write a message on the postcard. Then they add Peppa and George's address. There's something missing, says Granny Pig. It needs a stamp too. Grandpa has stamps, cries Peppa. My stamps are not for licking and sticking on postcards, gasps Grandpa Pig. I think we'll find some normal stamps upstairs, says Granny Pig. Granny Pig, Peppa and George go upstairs. Granny Pig opens up the desk drawers to look for the stamps. Peppa checks inside. No stamps here, Granny, says Peppa. Oh dear. We'll have to have another look downstairs, says Granny Pig. Look, Granny, a stamp for our postcard, says Peppa, finding a stamp on the table. I knew we would find a stamp somewhere, says Granny Pig. George, would you like to lick it? George licks the stamp and sticks it on the postcard. Now it's time to post your postcard, says Granny Pig. Granny Pig, Peppa and George walk to the red post box. Send it off, George, says Granny Pig. Peppa helps George post the postcard. Hee hee, says George. Did anyone see a stamp on the kitchen table? Asks Grandpa Pig, arriving at the post box. Yes, Grandpa, we stuck it on our postcard, says Peppa. Mr. Zebra has already collected the post. Grandpa Pig chases after him. Come back, my stamp, shouts Grandpa Pig. The stamp isn't lost. The postcard is going to Peppa and George's house, says Granny Pig. Grandpa Pig races there just in time to meet Mr. Zebra. Mr. Zebra jumps out of his van to deliver Peppa and George's post. Our postcard! Yippee! Cheers, Peppa. The postcard has Grandpa Pig's collectible stamp on it. Would you like to keep it, Grandpa? Asks Peppa. Hee. Thank you, Peppa, says Grandpa Pig. This stamp was important before, but it's even more precious now that it's been posted to you. Ha ha! Peppa Pig, Sun, Sea and Snow. Peppa and her friends are going on a trip to the seaside, but there's snow everywhere. Can they still have fun at the seaside in the snow? Sun, Sea and Snow. Peppa and George are going on a coach trip to the seaside with Mummy and Daddy Pig. Yippee, says Peppa. I'm going to build lots of sandcastles. Then she looks out of the window. Oh no! A lot of snow has fallen overnight. Daddy Pig opens the door and goes out. A snowman comes back in. I'm cold, brrr, says the snowman. It's a talking snowman, gasps Peppa. It's Daddy Pig, Peppa, says Mummy Pig. There is so much snow it has covered him. Everyone warms up Daddy Pig by rubbing him with towels. That's better, says Daddy Pig. Now we can go to the seaside, cheers Peppa. I don't think the coach will be running today, Peppa, says Mummy Pig. Not with all this snow. Miss Rabbit's coach arrives at Peppa's house. How did you get through all that snow? Asks Mummy Pig. My big snow plough pushes the snow out of the way, says Miss Rabbit. Next stop, the seaside. They set off for the seaside. On the way, they pass Mr. Bull and his team gritting the road. The grit melts the snow. The road is clear all the way to the seaside, says Mr. Bull. Have a lovely day at the beach, says Mr. Bull. Peppa and her friends are very excited. They sing a happy seaside song. We're all going on a seaside holiday, sandcastles, swimming and sunny skies. We're all going on a seaside holiday, sea and sand and ice cream too. The coach arrives at the seaside. The beach is covered in snow, says Peppa. The sea looks cold, says Miss Rabbit. I was looking forward to having a swim, says Mummy Pig, disappointed. Mummy Pig decides to go swimming in the sea anyway. Is it cold, Mummy? Asks Peppa. It's a little bit cold, calls back Mummy Pig. If you keep moving, you'll warm up, says Mummy Sheep. I'll keep moving then, says Mummy Pig. Mummy Pig runs out of the sea again. Now it is Mummy Pig's turn to be warmed up. Peppa, George and Daddy Pig rub her with towels. That's better, says Mummy Pig. It is too cold to go swimming and there's no sand to play with. What can we do now? Asks Peppa. Miss Rabbit has an idea. Who wants an ice cream? She asks. Everyone likes ice cream at the seaside. Everyone chooses their favourite flavour. I love vanilla, says Peppa. Daddy Pig has a good idea too. We can't make sandcastles as the beach is covered in snow, but we can make snow castles, says Daddy Pig. I love the seaside, cries Susie Sheep. And I love the snow, adds Danny Dog. I love the seaside and the snow, says Peppa. Everyone loves the seaside and the snow. Ha ha, hee hee. Tomorrow we will be reading Peppa Pig, Granny and Grandpa Pig's Attic, and Peppa Pig, the Power Cut. See you tomorrow, friends.